And in the presence of great cricketers, I ask, shall we go for the hat trick? Yes, I thought you might say that, and I hope we'll hit the opponents for 6 while we're at it. And so our political opponents are now feverishly packaging their policies to look like ours. And it's interesting that no party now dares to say openly that it will take away from the people what we have given back to the people. Mr. President, Labour's language may alter, their presentation may be slicker, but underneath it's still the same old socialism. Far be it from me to deride the sinner that repenteth. The trouble with Labour is they want the benefit of repentance without renouncing the original sin. No way! I'll tell you something else. They don't even stop at your front door. Listen to this. Men and women should be able to share the rights and responsibilities of paid employment and domestic activities, so that job segregation within and outside the home is broken down. They're going to see if Dennis does his share of the washing up. Mr. President, you may have noticed there are many people who just can't bear good news. It's a sort of infection of the spirit, and there's a lot of it about. In the eyes of these hand-wringing merchants of gloom and despondency, everything that Britain does is wrong. Any setback, however small, any little difficulty, however local, is seen as incontrovertible proof that the situation is hopeless. Their favorite word is crisis. It's a crisis when the price of oil goes up, and a crisis when the price of oil comes down. It's a crisis if you don't build new roads. It's a crisis when you do. It's a crisis if Nissan does not come here, and it's a crisis when it does. It's being so cheerful as keeps them going. Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you tonight in my red star chiffon evening gown, my face softly made up and my fair hair gently waved. The Iron Lady of the Western world. Now that brings me to the Liberal Party. I gather that during the last few days there have been some ill-natured jokes about their new symbol, a bird of some kind, adopted by the Liberal Democrats at Blackpool. Politics is a serious business, and one should not lower the tone unduly. So I will say only this of the Liberal Democrat symbol and of the party it symbolizes. This is an ex-parrot. it is not merely stunned, it has ceased to be, expired, and gone to meet its maker. It is a parrot no more. It has rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is a late parrot. And now for something completely different. And where do the so-called alliance stand? Take defense. Did we see them reaffirm one-sided disarmament? Or did they decide this year to keep a few missiles? Or is it only the ones that are out of date they would keep? Or is it a case of defending all of the people some of the time, or some of the people all of the time?